All right, everybody, welcome aboard here to the Sports Talk Nation. Michael Cohen here with you. The new New York Jet uniforms have officially leaked. These are not the official uniforms. We'll find out about that on Thursday night, but a leak has happened, and by all intents and purposes, this is the uniform that we will see on Thursday night when they do the official reveal, and these will be uniforms they are going to wear from here on out. So let's take a quick gander at these uniforms and kind of get an idea of what we might be seeing the Jets wear from here on out. Okay, the first couple of things I'm going to say here is I've always been a fan of the uniform the Jets have been wearing over the last 20 years, since 1998. It is the classic uniform. It harkens back to the lone Super Bowl year that the Jets had way back in 1968. It is an imitation of the Joe Namath uniform. When you think of the Jets, you think of that uniform. You think of the white helmet with the green football on the side of the helmet, NY in the background of that logo, Jets in front of it, the green uniform with the white sleeves. That is classic Jets when you think about this football team and this franchise over the years. So when the Jets announced that they were going to make a uniform change, and they made this announcement last summer, I, like a lot of people, were not pleased. I wanted them to keep the uniform that they had, but as time has moved on here, we've had to accept the fact that, yes, we're going to see an entirely drastically new look and a new uniform. And considering what we have seen NFL teams roll out over the last few years, especially with Nike, since Nike has been the brand, the distributor of NFL equipment and NFL jerseys, I was a little nervous. I mean, you take a look at a Buccaneers jersey, which was, my goodness, what they've done with that is terrible. With the digital clock numerals on those uniforms, and they've kind of bastardized the helmet, which used to be an awesome-looking helmet. Now the flag basically takes over the helmet. You take a look at the Dolphin uniform, which is completely unrecognizable from what is classic Miami Dolphins. I know they tried to tone down the aqua, and they brought back the orange a little more this past year, but still, it just doesn't feel right. The Jaguars, when they had the two-tone helmet, that was, some people liked it, a lot of people didn't like it. And even with the Tennessee Titan uniform, a lot of people preferred the white helmet that the Titans have worn over the years. A lot of people thought that the Titans should go back to the Houston Oilers colors in the new uniform, but instead went with this very deep, dark navy look. So there was some nervous anticipation for this uniform for the Jets. A lot of rumors, a lot of speculation. Would they wear black helmets? Would they have gray helmets? Would there be black uniforms, which we now can confirm that there is a black uniform here. But so much speculation. So here's the image. I'm actually going to look at this right now as I'm going to talk about this. There it is. There is the new look of the New York Jets. And I'll be honest with you, compared to a lot of other new uniforms that we've seen, okay, think of it in fashion. Compared to a lot of other new uniforms we've seen, this is actually safe compared to some of these other looks out there. I know a lot of people are not crazy about the black uniform. I could live without it personally, but focusing just on the home green uniform, the home and the road white uniform, it's not a bad look. It's a very clean, a very sleek look. It does harken back to the look of the 80s and even the 90s, maybe more so the 90s, when they brought in black into that uniform around the numerals and around the face mask. You can see the face mask is a black face mask. There is a black outline around the numerals, so that does harken back to the mid to late 90s look that we saw from the New York Jets. Now, one thing I do like is they kept the typeface somewhat similar to what we've already seen. You don't have that, and I know a lot of people wanted the full-bore 80s look with the the slash, if you will, the streaking jet logo that used to be a part of that helmet. A lot of people wanted that. A lot of people don't like this current logo, which is kind of an update of the logo they have worn over the last 20 years. On the helmet, you have Jets splashed across the side of the helmet. The football, which used to be underneath the word Jets, has now been pushed up into the ET of the word Jets. So it's kind of a tighter look. It's not bad. I personally like it. I think it's pretty good. The logo, which was leaked on Twitter on Monday, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, with regards to the NFL draft hats. It's kind of messy look to it. I understand why a lot of people don't like it, because the NY, which was once behind the word Jets, has now been brought forward and then pushed up, and it's now written out as New York, and then underneath you have Jets, and then you have the football tucked underneath the ET. So it's, I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep it familiar, but trying to tighten it up a little bit in the look. It's different. It's a little bit different, but as I said, it's also very familiar. It does feel like it's the New York Jets. It doesn't feel like it's, kind of like the Miami Dolphins. All of a sudden, it feels like another football team. Like, who is this? So it's an upgrade. It's a new uniform. It is what it is, folks. I mean, this is what's going on in the NFL right now. We have these teams changing their uniforms drastically. The only good thing that I have to say, the best part about it is it's not as bad as it could have been. It's not as bad as a lot of people had feared, and it certainly isn't the ilk of, let's say, the Cleveland Brown uniform or the Tampa Bay uniform, which is just completely nonsense. I like this uniform. As I said before, it's neat, it's sleek, it's got a clean look to it. I like the helmet color, I like the green helmet color to it, and I kind of like the way Jets is splashed across the helmet. So for me, I like the look. Now, we're going to find out more about this when we get the official reveal on Thursday, and then we're going to learn more about what this uniform actually does look like. This, of course, is more of an art rendering of it, a photo of it. So we'll learn more about it then. Then we're going to start to see the jersey and the helmets get rolled out, I'm sure, in merchandise on Jets.com and NFL.com, and we'll get a better idea of what this thing's going to really look like. But my initial reaction to this leak is, I like it. I do like it. It's not terrible. So that's my initial reaction, folks. We're going to have more videos. We're going to do some stuff in baseball a little later on. We got some Mets and Yankees stuff to go over. And also, on Friday, we're going to go more in depth into this Jet reveal of these new uniforms. We're going to have a guest join me as well, get his thoughts as well. So keep it here, folks. Remember, like and subscribe to the channel here. Facebook.com/OpenMicProgram on Facebook, @OpenMicNG on Twitter, and of course, kill that like and subscribe button right here on YouTube on the Sports Talk Nation, your home for everything New York and New Jersey sports.